You are listening to a Blaze Bible Reflection. Today's passage is Luke 2, verses 1 to 21, read by Ivan. In the line of duty. If it falls to your lot to be a street sweeper, sweep streets like Michelangelo painted pictures. Sweep streets like Beethoven composed music. Sweep streets like Shakespeare wrote poetry. Sweep streets so well that all the host of heaven and earth will have to pause and say, "Here lived a great street sweeper who swept his job well." Martin Luther King, Jr. Luke 2, verses 1 to 21 tells the story of the birth of Jesus among ordinary people who carry out their daily work with faithfulness. The shepherds stood in the fields at night, watching their flocks. They stayed alert. They took responsibility. They guarded what had been entrusted to them. In the middle of that ordinary night, heaven opened. Suddenly, the angel of the Lord appeared to them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them. Glory met them at work. Revelation came while they stayed faithful to their task. After they heard the message, they went to Bethlehem. They saw the child. Then they returned to their fields, praising God. They did not walk away from their assignment. They went back changed, but still committed. Their encounter with God did not pull them away from responsibility. It deepened it. God met them because they stood steady at their post. Think of the decree of Caesar Augustus. A census went out. It was a routine government order, a normal political decision. Joseph and Mary travelled to Bethlehem to comply. The trip brought inconvenience and required effort. Yet through that civil command, prophecy reached fulfillment, and Jesus was born in the appointed place. What looked like imperial administration was actually divine orchestration. Duty became the path to providence. This is how God works. He does not always break into life with spectacle. He often moves through people, structure, systems, and responsibility. He enters history while people file reports, tend animals, travel for work, pay taxes, teach classes, and manage homes. The routines of daily life becomes the tools of divine purpose. This pattern appears throughout the Holy Bible. Moses was tending sheep when God appeared to him in the burning bush. David was caring for his father's flock when Samuel anointed him king. Elisha was ploughing a field when Elijah placed his mantle on him. Fishermen were casting their nets when Jesus called them. Their daily work did not distract them from their destiny. Their work prepared them for it. Faithfulness in ordinary responsibilities opened the door to extraordinary calling. In his letter to the Ephesians, Paul warns against idleness and against neglecting one's own duty while interfering in the affairs of others. There is something sacred about remaining at one's post. God can speak anywhere, but there is a special grace in being faithful in the work He has assigned to you, whether your calling is evangelizing, teaching, law, medicine, or manual labor. God often ministers to you through the very responsibilities He has placed in your hands. We should resist the urge to leave our post in search of something dramatic. The place of blessing often stands in the place of assignment and daily duties. God uses daily labor to form us, test us, and prepare us. The question is not whether the task looks small. The question is whether we do it well. Whatever you do it with diligence, integrity, and excellence. If you teach, teach well. If you nurse, care well. If you lead a business, lead with integrity. If you study, apply yourself fully. God often speaks in the line of duty. He shapes character, reveals direction, and opens doors while we faithfully handle what He has placed in our hands. Excellence in duty honors God and positions us to hear His voice. This is what Martin Luther King Jr. meant in the opening quotation when he said, "If a man is called to be a street sweeper, he should sweep streets as Michelangelo painted, or Beethoven composed music, or Shakespeare wrote poetry. Whether in prayer or in work, live so faithfully and wholeheartedly that the hosts of heaven and earth will pause and declare, 'Here lived a person of prayer who did their work well.'" God bless you. Stay close to the Word. The Ablaze Team.